Good afternoon. A warm welcome to those of you here with us this afternoon and those who will be watching this interview on our YouTube channel now or later. My name is Lorna and I'm a member of the Peter Mancroft ministry team here in Norwich. There is so much that has been done in and around Norwich to support, help and encourage people during this last year of COVID-19. And on Wednesdays in March, I am talking to just a few of the excellent people about what they've been doing and what they have been providing. I am really pleased to welcome my guest today, Julie Brociek-Coulton. I understand they call you Julie BC to make it easy. Welcome. And I know that you're very busy, so I'm really grateful that you're here with us today, Julie.
Thank you.
Julie runs the Silver Road Community Centre and has set up a group to provide food and meals for those in need throughout the pandemic. She's also a Norwich City and County Councillor and a very, very busy lady. I'm delighted to have her here with me today to talk about the work of the Silver Road community and what they've been doing. Julie, tell me a little about your work in Norwich and how you came to run the Silver Road Community Centre.
So it started about probably 8 years ago when the County Council wanted to close down the Silver Road, Silver Rooms, and we fought for it for about 3 or 4 years, and then we won it and had it for the community for £1 a year. So it's gone from strength to strength since then.
That's brilliant. Okay, can you talk a little about what you're providing and who are the people that you're providing it for at the moment?
Okay, so the school said that there was going to be free school meals for the children that qualified for that, but we were worried in the pandemic about the parents that couldn't afford to have their children at home all the time, so we started doing free packed lunches for them and the families. So at one stage we were doing about 171 3 times a week and giving them like 2 meals for the 2 days. Yeah, that's been really successful. We're now going to be doing this Saturday another 151 because it's Easter holidays.
Yeah, wow. That's amazing. Where do your volunteer packers come from? You know, you seem to have a lot of people helping you, and perhaps you can say something about how you work together as a group and how you've got on over this last year.
Yeah, so we had about 25 volunteers because at Christmas we did Christmas hampers. We did 60 Christmas hampers, and we did about 130 Christmas dinners for families, right down to people who were single, living on their own. Even took some to the hostel up the road as well. And we had 2 ladies there that were helping us who really wanted to cook Christmas dinners, and so we did that and put it out on Facebook. And it just exploded from there. People just emailed me, Facebook and me saying I'd like to help. And we got about 25 people that wanted to deliver and make the hampers up. And we had about, we have about 15 or 17 people that come and help us do the packed lunches. We started a WhatsApp page as well, which is really, really good because not only do they see when we're going to be doing stuff, but they talk amongst themselves and, you know, they're really, really good. Such fantastic volunteers. It's like a family now.
That's lovely. And will you have a celebration when you can be all together, you know, after all of this is over?
Well, you say that when they did do that £10 meals out, there was 8 of us went to the Adam and Eve and we had a meal there. That was really, really good. So we did take advantage of that the last time, but I'm sure we will. That's going to be more like a party and a barbecue, hopefully this time.
Yeah, friends for life, probably.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So you talked about Christmas and the hampers and the Christmas dinners. I mean, that's really fantastic. How do you distribute these packed lunches and all the things that you send out? How do you do that with your deliverers?
Yeah, well, when we make the packed lunches, but we cover 3 schools. We cover Angel Road, Magdalen Gates and Sewell Park. And there's another part where the church up the road does the other 3 schools in our district. Mm-hmm. And then, so they just come in to us. And then we have like 3 or 4 volunteers that come in and take them out and just deliver them for us. There are maybe 2 or 3 families that come to collect, but a lot can't because, you know, when you've got children, you live the other side, say Mole Cross or Catton Grove, you can't really come if you haven't got a car, can you?
No, no. So those people, do they deliver other things as well, or is it just your stuff?
Yeah, because we opened a food bank in October last year, anybody who sort of texts us, they make an appointment because I'd like them to come in because it's like a little shop that we've got. So it's better that they come because they can see all the goodies we've got. But if they need a parcel, then the people who are delivering the food will deliver the parcels on Tuesday, Thursdays and Saturdays when we do the packed lunches. So it works out really, really well.
It sounds like a military campaign. I just can't believe the logistics of it. So do the deliverers get to know the people sometimes? Definitely.
In fact, one of the ladies did get a little plant from one of the little kids just recently when we ended up, when I think it was on the 8th when the government said all the kids have got to go back, children have got to go back to school.
Mm. Yeah. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's lovely. So you've also found people are helping you with donations and donating resources. What sort of people have helped you and what have you been able to get?
Well, we thought, we sort of took the idea from somebody else, but then we put two hutches outside and we had one for children and one for adults to have their books inside there. They were both given. We were looking on Facebook or somewhere like that and someone found it. And I've got another lady who's now going to come down this Thursday and paint them for me in this particular way. I don't know if that's good or not. But yeah, so there's that. And then we have, we've got like Morrison's come once a week and they give us a delivery, usually about 6 or 7 crates of food. Wow. And just on Tuesday we had Spa, they've been collecting for us and they came and delivered. St James is down at Gerald's, the office staff in there, they came and delivered some stuff for us. And also Mole Cross Primary School brought in loads of food this last week as well on Tuesday for Saturday when we're doing the hampers, the 70 hampers. So and we've had loads of different monies as well from Geoffrey Watland Trust, Awards for All, Norfolk Community Foundation. We've had so much stuff come in. It's been absolutely brilliant. We've got to fill in the grant forms, obviously.
Yeah, we know about that.
Yeah.
It's awful, isn't it?
No. But we've been very, very lucky. We really have.
So you're doing hampers for Easter?
We are. We've got 70 that are going out on Saturday. At the moment I've got 27 volunteers. And I've bought them these nice little Easter, like the little bauble things to put on their head, so I'm sure they're going to love them. So that when they deliver, that'll be a bit of fun. Because the children love it, don't they? When you see someone funny come to your door.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, so that will be really, really good. And we're doing the 151 meals in the morning. And then we'll do at 2 o'clock, we'll do the hampers. Wow. So we'll be a bit tired by the end of the day, I would imagine.
Will. My goodness. And you know, those children remember all their lives, those people that came and made them laugh at the door, won't they?
Yeah, I think so. And also, the other thing is that the volunteers have been in this last week colouring in for us to do little boxes to put Easter eggs in. We're all been there sitting there drinking tea and colouring.
That's lovely. There's so many spin-offs from this, aren't there?
Yeah.
Really, that's right. So you did mention about a community fridge.
Yeah. We've only been doing it 3 weeks. So we have bread from Bread Source, and we have about 60 loaves that we go and collect free of charge on a Saturday morning. It's open to all of the community. And then we, from Food Hub, we get like the end of life, but the fruit and veg that is finished. You know, you've only got a few days to eat it. And we put that in our fridge, but that goes every week.
Of course.
This week we had about maybe 20 loaves of bread left over, and one of the volunteers took it to Bishopbridge House and gave it to the guys there. So, you know, they just want to help the community. That's all we're there for. And we've had so many different people come in that really, oh, I'm really sorry, but I need the food bank. Oh yeah, we just go, just come in and let's give you this food. That's what we're here for, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. What does it mean to you and your helpers to be doing this?
I don't think we're there to say, oh, you're a martyr. We're there because we really love helping the community, and the community spirit, when the people come in, rubs off on them as well. You know, they're like, oh, can I come and help? You know, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Yeah. Everybody helping each other. Not saying, well, there's no I in team, as someone told me before. And there certainly isn't at the Silver Road Community Centre.
No, there's a lot happened in this pandemic that's changed, isn't there?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's right. So, what lessons for the future do you think we can learn from the pandemic? And I think I'd like to have both of your hats on now.
Well, let's hope that the community continue caring for each other and wants to make sure that everything's okay. There's a lot of plans that I've got for Silver Road that I would like to do. I've applied for a red telephone box to go outside the front to put some more books in. I want to bring a big greenhouse for Norwich and Bloom to be centred there so we can grow our plants there. And also then when we've got plants left over, we can put them in the red telephone box and people can just take them to make their gardens lovely. And there's a lot more things that I would like to bring in, a lot of well-being stuff for people to try and, not get over, because you're never going to get over it, are you? But get through this pandemic. Something that's free that people can pop in, have a chat, maybe do a little bit of art and craft, just relax, It doesn't have to be much, does it?
No.
Just to make the people feel like they're welcome and they belong.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's amazing. You really ought to be Julie Brociek Community. It's really so incredibly geared to
We did recently, this last week, from the First Lieutenant of Norfolk, we got a card saying to Julie Brociek-Coulton and the Silver Road Community Centre volunteers, thank you so much for all that you've done. And that was really amazing.
Yes. There's nothing like a thank you, is there? It's nice for me to be able to say not only thank you for coming in, but thank you for what you're doing. It's just amazing. Yeah, it's just lovely. So we're okay, and we're more or less there. I'd just like to say a prayer to finish us off.
Definitely.
Julie. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Beloved Lord, you show your love to all your creation. We thank you for those who've shown their love during this long year, in becoming very active in their efforts to help those in need. We thank you for all who are providing food and support, and we ask you, Lord, to bless them. We thank you for all those who are working to include the isolated and anxious, and we ask you to bless them. As we slowly and hopefully come out of this time of lockdown, grant us the courage not to rush back to our old ways, but to rebuild our world together with justice, equality, and peace for all. Amen. Thank you, Julie.
Thank you.